morning to each and every one of you, and welcome to beautiful, beautiful Barbados on this magnificent Friday morning. Good morning to you all. We're not going to stay on here too long right now. We're just going to leave it for a little bit longer to run. So those lazy people that do not get up early on the morning will have a chance to join us as we start our walk. You know, this is our time right now. We'd like to say our Serenity Prayer as the sun is rising, promises of a new day. Those who would like to join us, please do so. Remember, it's a prayer for peace, guidance, calmness. Something that stills me whenever I'm in those moments. You will also be able to find the peace and serenity that I found in it. Please join us now, or we'll be back here in a few moments' time. Remember, we will be going back to silent mode as soon as we finish. Just for a few more minutes, let your day awake a little bit. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. What a stunning morning. So we brought you this morning. This is by pure accident that we're actually located where we are at the moment. This is because I had planned to get the sunrise further down, but I realized I couldn't get it unless I came to this extreme point. So we're not actually covering Turtle Beach and Sandals, which is known as 𝗂𝗄𝗏 Beach, right now today. That's not where we're going. We're actually going to go off of the very beaten track and bring you some other areas. But as you can clearly see, although there are some remnants of the 𝗂𝗟𝗏, it is relatively clear up here. Beaches are looking great. So this is one of the beaches that you can enjoy today, but do remember that there is some 𝗂𝗟𝗏 in the actual sea itself that started to sink because it's got a little bit old now. It's not floating as it was in the beginning. So the actual water is going to be a little bit brownish and greenish. However, that is all about it. Have a look at these glows and rays. Look at this magnificent scenery here in Barbados. Good morning to each and every one of you. Welcome to Rock, welcome to the 166 square miles of what people term as paradise, what I like to call our little slice of heaven on earth. It is a beautiful day. We've come to the end of the week. You've all struggled, you all have worked hard, you've dedicated yourself. You have made your inputs to national insurance for me. So thank you so very much for your contributions this week, not only to the work and to progress in this world, but also to your contributions. Alright, so before we move, I'm here hanging out on the 𝗪𝗏 Hotel wall, and unfortunately I have to report the name of the bar and restaurant here. It's called the Secret Bar and Restaurant. Yes, they had to name it after that because they heard I was coming. I'm sure last time I came up here, I ran around the corner and peeped at it. I didn't see that sign. I know you all are going to say, man, Nick, I saw that sign last vlog, but you all have to take it from me. I did not see that sign. The Secret Bar and Grill. You can imagine someone in our committee, or I should say in our faults committee, decided they're going to put up a new banner to annoy me today. First day of what I call the weekend, because Friday is the beginning of the weekend for me. Actually, every day is the weekend for me because I'm now officially retired. But I still enjoy myself on this journey, bringing what we can, peace and happiness and love and kindness to all of you out there. Good morning to you again. Alright, so we're going to start walking. And you all talk about the wind again, if the co-stars are going to annoy me again today, I will deal with her accordingly. Good morning to you, my darling Jeanette. I wish you were here with us, but you're still bad behaving. I would like to say that we have allowed her extra benefits today. She's allowed to go on the outside deck this morning, and she's allowed to use her cell phone. So you can see we're not as vicious as a lot of people like to say. We're actually quite kind, because most people would have put her in through a lot more penalty, but she's not reached any further. She's still under house arrest. So for all those that say that I annoy her, or that I'm a real nuisance to her and I unfair her, enjoy it, because I'm going to enjoy it myself. Alright, good morning again to each and every one of you all. I said we're going to be going off the beaten track. This was not our intended location, but I will show you quickly the beach. This is at Turtle Beach Hotel, that was known as 𝗂𝗏𝗏 Hotel in the earlier days. Just above here is what is known to us as 𝗂𝗄𝗏, now known as Sandals Beach. There are two different sections at Sandals. There's Sandals itself, and then there's Sandals Royale, all located in what used to be the Dover Forest above. Alright, so we are going to take the beaten track. We will be hop, skipping, jumping, diving and ducking from breaking swells, because I don't walk across the hotel property this morning because I don't know, the billionaire is on, but he is again a little bit upset because the co-star did one of the Facebook things that said she was going to become a billionaire by the end of the year, and therefore he is a little bit offset because he wants to be the only one that's celebrating wealth. But the difference is, sir, is that you are cheap with your money. Alright, so 𝗪𝗏 Hotel, we got a lot of our family that stay here on occasions. This really hasn't changed from the time I knew it. From the days we used to have a discotheque downstairs, the planetarium, many years ago. Basically, it's just been vamped up and cleaned up and modified a little bit, but the actual footprint still as it used to be. Above, however, has changed tremendously from what used to be the 𝗂𝗏𝗏 Hotel in Turtle Beach. Alright, so here we go. We're venturing across here now. Sturdy beach shoes. This is what we asked you to wear this morning. I did not expect to undertake this kind of coral as we were going across here. However, you know, the 𝗂𝗟𝗏 warrior will do a lot to bring the beauty of Barbados to you all, anything within his power for sure. Sea conditions, as I mentioned, brown and green. We don't have our beautiful blues at the moment, and that's because of the 𝗂𝗟𝗏 that's starting to decay in the waters area. Sharp coral out here. So if you do not have on the right shoes, don't come out here slippers, you will trip up. Do not come out here with soft shoes, you will cut them up. I have on some sturdy beach shoes at the moment, and they seem to be sufficing well. We came across here before. As you know, I'm a highly skilled and athletic Olympian champion. So if you all see me going across here, do not come and try this yourself. Remember, I am extremely skilled in what I do. I am certified as being an amazing person. You all may not be able to be the same way. So these stunts, do not practice at home. You just watch me do them, and then you all can just say to yourselves, I did them, and fantasize on doing these amazing stunts. Here we go, come around the corner a little bit more. An available property here, just below 𝗲𝗏𝗏 𝗟𝗏𝗏 billionaire. Come on, go and get some of those mattresses out here, 12 bedroom house, and get a little bit of the old money. Come and buy a piece of property so you can come out here and sit in the water's edge with you in your infinity pool and relax, sir. Looking forward to that. Alright, now this is quite dangerous. There's some serious stainless steel spikes here on the outer edge. I know they're for security purposes, but you've got to be real careful. You can keep your eyes out as you're going around the island. Anytime you're walking anywhere, in case you see spikes and stuff. A lot of razor wire and stuff used, especially in the west coast areas, and it's unfortunately hidden by the 𝗟𝗍𝗏𝗏 bush that covers along the coastline. Notice the word bush. Beautiful infinity pool. Now, Mr. Billionaire, this gives you an idea of how I expect your home to be very soon. I remember this years ago, it was known as Dunkirk. It's belonged to Dr. 𝗃𝗏𝗏. It has changed tremendously. It's not just gorgeous. I love how those chairs are just in the actual water. I mean, laying on that must be quite heavily looking out the ocean on a day. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, we're going to descend down behind the barrier because, unfortunately, waves are splashing pretty big. So we're not going to go across the rocks. We're going to go down inside, but as you can see, there's also some spray. So if you all see some sudden movements or anything like that, you wouldn't understand that I am avoiding the water because I'm trying to protect the camera. Lots of spray coming over, but we got this covered though, that's no problem. I go, oh, lost crabs ran all over my hand. That was fun. So if you good thing you all hear me squeal, but I'm too brave for that. I'm known as the Bajan warrior. That will give you an understanding of what I am. Very brave, very amazing, and extremely handsome, of course. Just so we can walk through here. You're not just bored with what's going on around you. You can actually see the most beautiful person and handsome person in the world. The other day, Blood told me that my album that I started up about how handsome I am should really contain our co-star. Blood, she is beautiful first of all, and she's gorgeous, but you've given me an idea, so I'm going to do a joint album. I'm going to name it after her beauty and after my amazing handsomeness. So thanks, man, you're so innovative. Here we go. Right, back up again. So more climbing. Can't let you look at me because you'll be seeing me looking at the ground all the time, and I want you to look into my beautiful brown eyes. So there we go. Trudging our way along here. Remember, these rocks sharp, definitely slippery as well. Please take your time going across these. Yes, I am taking my time and I am being cautious, although I really don't need to be because my outer shell is so strong that I can run across these rocks without any problem. Don't mind they call me baby feet. That's because I let them think that I am actually vulnerable through my feet, but I'm not vulnerable at all. I'm 100% strong. Alright, so years ago we had somewhere called the 𝗵𝗶𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏𝗏 that was just there. Was very small originally, just below that was 4 acres. A lot has changed. This is now Ocean 2, and that's the Ocean 2 expansion. As you can see, they've got taller and taller and taller and taller. Alright, we're not saying any more about that right now. We're not saying about the height, but I can tell you the views from here must be absolutely outstanding. Beautiful, beautiful accommodation. That's how close you can get without the security running us. Mr. Billionaire, please make your call. Let them know I'm coming through. Just to have a look at their hotel. I'm trying to show the world what Barbados has to offer. Jackie, these beach chairs were down last night, by the way. You can do your thing. Alright, so they have a pool in the inside section. Their own bar called the Bluefish. Much better than the 𝗟𝗍𝗏𝗏 name. 𝗟𝗍𝗏𝗏 is a horrible name for a bar. So 𝗃𝗵𝗍𝗏𝗏, if you could correct that, even if you don't rename it, put up a new sign for me so I don't have to look at that every time I pass. But a beautiful swimming area up in front. Now, I remember when this beach was first, well, when this hotel was first built and expanded, all these armored rocks were dropped in the outside. These are natural pieces of Barbados, all coral. They're not the volcanic rock you may see a lot on the west coast now. These were dropped here to capture the sand. If you remember days of white sand and salt ash, there was very, very little beach here. Maybe as far out as the closest in white bench here. That's where the beach would have been, and that would have been under really good conditions. Very little beach used to run right along here. However, sand has been trapped beautifully in a section, turning it into another beautiful beach. Once again, some sargassum up in higher elevation. The tide has shifted, the high tide that we went through earlier on this morning around 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. That has shifted most of it out and down the coastline. As you will see further down the coast, they will probably be collecting a lot of the older colour. That's the browner colour and not the golden colour, because most of it's coming off the actual beaches up to the south or the east of them. Beautiful, beautiful hotel. Absolutely beautiful. The rooms here, stunning view. I can just appreciate how it'd be like waking up in the morning and looking out over the ocean, just stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, we don't have a problem, we don't have to go into property, although I know we will have thoroughfare because Sir Jeremy would have already contacted them and let them know. Jeremy, I think, celebrated 108 visits to Barbados this year. That will tell you he's not really that cheap, but I guess if you want to travel somewhere, you gotta spend some of your hard-earned cash. I'm glad that our Spice Girls are not with us because we have a swing, and I know they would have come out here and behaved like little children. Even although I'd be chaperoning them, they would be very difficult to control. I know for sure our head cheerleader and all the others will be on this here now, swinging and putting her feet up in the air. She will probably fall down because she always falls for me every time we go out on a vlog. So look out if you want to see a fall. Check tomorrow. Our head cheerleader will be entertaining us for sure. I am definitely sure about that. Alright, so this is the newest expansion. It looks a lot better now than when it first went up, but it's still too high as far as I'm concerned. We're not going to talk too much about that. My preference is the tree level height. You will hear me say that many times in many of my vlogs, and you will continue to hear me say that because as far as I'm concerned, that is the cosmetics that we should be looking at. But beautiful, beautiful facility, really beautiful. For those of you that are going to be coming here or staying here, you will know what you have to look forward to. It's just a stunning resort. If you're like a lot of people that I know that don't like to leave a pool to go and get your drinks, well, there's a swim up bar over here as well. You can come and get your drinks and wet your whistle and do your tune. Beautiful pool. I love how this runs right up the center here. Really lovely. Absolutely lovely pool. Nice seating area all around the sides. You will notice there inside by the actual apartment condos. You will notice there's a lower level there that you can sit on. So you can actually sit in the water and relax rather than standing in it if you want to be really comfortable. And you can see the size of these chairs up here. I can come back here tonight. I can come back here tonight and jump up and down on one of these here for sure. Shh, don't tell anybody that's our secret. Don't say the 𝗵𝗂𝗍𝗲 warrior said so, I would deny it. Alright, now I came here early this morning in darkness. I got here about 5:15 because I want to see what it was like, and it was actually pre-dawn, twilight kind of time, but I wanted to have a look and see what it looked like. Chairs were down, as you can see. There's no trace or pull-in area for these chairs that are being removed. That's something that we don't advocate in the island because it disrupts the turtle lane and hatching. It's a very, very heavily populated turtle hatching area. Jackie, I know if you're on this morning, you will be making your notes on that. Again, this is now the public entrance to this beach now. Before you come through where Rainbow Reef is between two hotels itself and its property, adjoining property. That used to come just to the east of 𝗲𝗍𝗄𝗃, which is just a Japanese place. You see apartments here. If you were like there many, many years ago, you will remember them. Then we had the salt ash that was located here, which is an old style two-story home that was turned into like a small little, sounded like a hostel kind of thing, but the bar was amazing. Everybody will remember the happy hours here with Tyrone and Rum Punch and stuff. And then we also have White Sands. Good morning, Austin, if you're on this morning, my brother. I remember you here as well. That was also a small, low-rise, one-story mainly apartments and accommodations for you in Barbados. Alright, now I don't know if we can do the walk from here to Dover Beach. Our intention is to go down Dover Beach. That's where we want to do. We want to do White Sands and Dover, just to let you see what the conditions are like if you're on the south coast or if you're coming to stay on the south coast. So what I'm going to do right here though, I'll give you a first official circle of love. Well, actually the first one, but I can say it's the first official one, which I'm also correct in stating. So please do not reprimand me for that, because I am accurate and correct as always, because I'm perfect. Many who strive for perfection, I am perfect. There we go. perfect 360, exactly right. If any of those that have those 360 monitors on me, you will notice that it was absolutely perfect. Alright, so we're going to try and walk our way around the front of 𝗲𝗏, and we go down to Dover. We can have a look and see, because I didn't peek this way this morning. I went straight across to have a look and see what kind of rocks we were going to have to encounter, and thank goodness for that as well. Good morning, Norm San. Good to see you all, my brother. Sending my love to you and you and your family, of course. And good morning to my special and adorable co-star. Sorry for having to put you under this management, but you need to understand that you know, you can't behave bad all the time. When they instruct you to give strikes, let me put that differently. When they ask you to give strikes, you're supposed to give them, or at least give some strikes, even if it's to me. Just get that one busy. Alright, so we're not be able to make you walk around here because it would be a little bit threatening to the gimbal, etc. And it's also, as you can see, a lot of surge and a lot of rocks as well. At most times of the year in summer, at most times in summer, you will find sand built all around here. You can actually walk on dry sand on low tide. Remember, it's still about 3 hours prior to low tide, so it's really going to be a lot lower than this, but it's still going to be a little more treacherous to get around. A lot of the sand has moved, and you can actually see coral and coral stones all around there as well. So we just give you a quick rundown of what we're seeing from here. Sapphire Beach Hotel, that is in the center of the camera right now. Working our way along past the lifeguard hut, which is the yellow structure on the beach, is Infinity on the beach. Then we have the Pink Pearl, which is Southern Palms. I will have to say one of my favorite hotels on this coastline for sure. I love how it's only like 3 stories, that's the ground, and then 2 stories below the height of the trees, but a very long expanse, similar to like the Royal Pavilion on the west coast, very similar in color as well. And then down below there we have the Pure Ocean, which is the beachside facility for South Winds, and then Rostreville Hotel. And way beyond that, we go right down on to the point, which is down by Hastings Rocks. Alright, so as we're going to be doing a little walk in on the land side, we're going to be doing a little bit of stepping here. Just to let you know, I am really not happy with those that keep on talking to me in supermarkets. I went for 5 minutes, I walked through the door the other day at 𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗲. Now everybody knows 𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗲 is Massey in Worthing, because we call it 𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗲. We call things by the names that we know them. Went into 𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗲 supermarket, and within 5 minutes I had been talked to, this is no joke, 3 times. Each time was by a lady. That goes without saying. Only problem is the words that came out of their mouth I did not like. Was first thing was, "You're unfairing the co-star. Why do you always pick on her?" Seriously, that's not a joke. That's all I hear. Everybody can't tell, where's the co-star? Why are you picking on her? Man, listen, you have to nip it in the bud. You can't let people misbehave all the time and let them get away with it. You all already know, spare the rod and spoil the child. Co-star, I give you back your phone. Don't make me regret that this morning by typing any nonsense on here. I'm going to monitor it, you know, because let me tell you, it's quite easy to take it back again. Beautiful beach, so I must say. Lovely. Patricia, good morning to you. I call your name out because this is where you stay when you're coming to Barbados. I point out in a little while, so you cannot do it anonymously anymore. You know already we believe in anonymity. We're going to remove that today. Be wary though, folks. This is supposed to be a wheelchair ramp. The angle is absolutely wrong. You cannot walk up here with shoes on at all. You will slide out because of the sand, and you certainly can't push or glide a wheelchair up this ramp or down this ramp, or you'll be looking for serious trouble. So don't look at this as being an accessible beach at all, not unless you're able to get lifted up or really helped with like 4 people, because this ramp is really bad. It may not look that way from the angle I'm on, but I'll show you it now. We always bring up things that we feel passionate about because it is of interest, and therefore whether unfortunately some people don't like it or not, we like to mention it because there are things that need correcting. Look at this ramp. Seriously, how many of you can go up that, huh? Seriously. And you know, whoever's watching this here, please address that. It is a public thoroughfare. You're supposed to wheelchair access, and that is most definitely not. That's for sure. Alright, so they said this is a public entrance. There's no parking in the immediate area, except for any roads that are close by in the neighborhood itself. So if you want to come to this beach, you have to seek a good park. Please do not go park in front of anyone's home. Remember, it is a neighborhood, so don't go park in front of a gate because you feel like doing that, or you don't feel like walking. That would be absolutely not acceptable. As you can see, White Sands has changed completely from what it used to be. From a quaint little Barbados beach house apartments into this beautiful condo structure. I've got to say, even although I don't like tall things or anything like that, this is beautiful, but I don't think it belongs here. Not these heights, sorry. I am walking the journey that I am being led on. A few people have said to me, Nicholas, you really shouldn't talk about things that, you know, people don't want to hear. That's not the journey I'm on. The journey I'm on is to be me. If my heart tells me that I need to tell people certain things, I'm going to tell people certain things because it's my journey to walk. If you're going to walk with me and keep me company, you will not like me all the time. That's for sure. Nobody likes everyone all the time. You can have your best friend, you will still have arguments. You can have your family, sometimes you don't even speak to them. So understand, I appreciate if you don't like what I have to say sometimes, but I'm going to say it because it is freedom of speech, freedom of love, freedom period, no chains. Good morning, my brother. You off to do an island tour today?
Yes.
Wait, who are you touring for today? I know you're fat and you want to walk and keep me busy, but you go ahead.
Beautiful Barbados.
Beautiful Barbados? You have a blessed day, huh? Alright, man, take care, huh? See, we all see him on the road. We like to call him Santa at Christmas, but we don't call him Santa throughout the year. We call him a Santa at Christmas, so you would have seen why. Patricia, look, I'm looking at you there in the balcony, leaning over and saying good morning to me. Good morning to you, how are you today? Not that I'm telling anybody where you stay, but that is where Patricia stays. So on the beautiful St. Lawrence Gap. You see the market here. This is great. This has all types of knickknacks that you may need. Dover Market it is called. Right above are the e-bike island tours. You can also give them a call, have a look and see their site online. They offer different tours all along the island on e-bicycles. So those of you that are not as fit or as strong as me, you can probably feel it as though you have on bionic legs. It still won't keep up with me anyhow, but in case you're feeling as though you want to take a little ride and you're not really that fit or that strong, you can call them because they will take you first of all to the location or get you to the location, and then they'll supply a bicycle that will make you feel as though you're not even pedaling. You remember here used to be a bank at one time, then went to a mini mart, then went to a bar. Numerous changes in the Gap over the years. We're really not talk too much about St. Lawrence Gap today. We just give you a couple of peeps at things because we just don't really want to give you a history on this here or anything because we want to save that for another day. But talking about history or lies about history, tomorrow we will be having our historic Bridgetown tour along the Constitution River. Hopefully you all will come and have a look at that project. Nicole is going to be taking us on that, of course. As you all know, she is the notorious, smoothest and calmest liar that we have in our business. She's actually teaching me. Believe it or not, I started thinking I was a good liar, but she is all of a sudden taken over for sure. She is so convincing, she even makes me go home and check my own notes. I actually had out a eraser the other day. I said, look, maybe I better change this date because she's adamant about it. But I said, nah, Dread, that's a pen. I ain't rubbing nothing out. That is my information, which would have to be 100% accurate. All right, you remember this vacant lot? One little mention about that. I used to be TGI boomers. You remember that? This is the place everyone used to come to with the biggest satellite dish in Barbados. I think it was like a 40-foot satellite dish at one time. One of the biggest dishes on the island for sure. We used to offer sports and all kind of entertainments, and the drinks and cocktails were amazing. Good morning to, you know, if I'm passing, I'm going to hail up friends and family. Good morning, Mario and family. This is their outlet for you if you want to book anything inside this gap and you're not sure about what you're looking to do and you want to get some clarification on what is available, or if you want to take an off-road tour or something, give them a call please. That's Vanda or Mario Williams. And then we have Marisol. Marisol is probably the oldest hotel in this gap. Used to own by the Morgan family, Peter Morgan, years and years ago. It's still basically as it used to be. Beautiful little divided condos up and down. Used to call apartments, but I more refer to them as condos now. Office still the same place, basically the same layout, so it's like stepping back in time. The only thing is below 99 convenience store and then Best of Barbados store has now also turned into condos. It's called the Turtle's Nest Beach Apartments. I'll give you a quick scan of that in case that's somewhere you're interested in staying. You can freeze frame it. You can freeze frame that. Now you know me already. I am not keeping my mouth shut about this because no matter how many times I say it, nothing seems to be happening. These poles should be continuing right along here. Certainly not these massive planters are blocking the thoroughfare for anyone in a wheelchair. And then on top of that, what are you going to do? Go and plant bougainvillea in them. So anyone that's walking by here has the possibility of being stuck. And everybody knows if you do not tend to a bougainvillea prick and you get it hard enough in the wrong spot, you could be looking at serious blood poisoning. That has been questioned before, and then the people have also found out that that was actually accurate. There are a lot of people that have had it before. I've certainly had it before. Definitely not blood poisoning, but a real bad stick from the bougainvillea that I did not tend to, and yes, it did fester and cause me a lot of grief. But look, there's no way you can pass a wheelchair through here. Absolutely not. So polls, please, or do something. Get these planters out of here, or change them or something. And please change the kind of plant that's in them as well. Get something beautiful. I know bougainvillea is beautiful, man, but something that's not dangerous to the pass in public, you know. A kid is not going to know about this here, go and jerk their hand in here and get stuck. Not a good thing at all. I will say what I think is necessary to be said. So if you own here or you have connections here at Sapphire Beach, I hope you're hearing it. It's not a criticism, it's a recommendation. Try and help people, please. I know they say that these planters are put here to stop cars from parking on the road, but if Barbados needs some revenue, put a policeman out here. Anybody that parks here, carry some money to the court and put the kitty and fill it up, because that could be done quite easily. If people don't listen, they must feel, but don't block it like this here and make the innocent public have a problem in walking through here. It gets even narrower, as you can see going down here. Cannot pass through in a wheelchair. Everything you want in St. Lawrence Gap, everything you want in Barbados can be found in St. Lawrence Gap. That's pretty much the truth. Any luxury, any amenity, anything like that you need, you will find in this gap. There are supermarkets, there are shops, there are convenience stores, there are restaurants, there are bars, there are nightclubs, there's party animal locations, as our party animals can confirm. St. Lawrence Gap is a hive of activity. This is like a whole town on steroids. Action all over. From beginning to end, you will find action in St. Lawrence Gap. It is the busiest place in Barbados in the tourism sector, for sure. Unquestionably so. All right, I'm going to give you a 360 spin in the middle of St. Lawrence Gap. Hold that. Notice I said a 360 spin. I intend to talk to you all. I couldn't talk last night a lot at Q in the community because the music was too loud. Not that I didn't try, but I don't think you all heard enough of me. So this morning I'm going to do a little more talking than I have been. Remember, this is the last day that I will be vlogging for this week. On Sunday, we're going to have another shot in the dark, which is a secret mission. No, we're not telling you where we will be. All I can say is if you're on the island at around 4:35, 5:36, anywhere that kind of breathing time, be prepared because we may walk through the door on you. Not to tell you where that is at the moment. We are keeping it as a shot in the dark until our co-star is out of house arrest, and then she can come back out and she can determine, because the moving of the mobile bar is her brainchild, and therefore when she comes back out, we will be getting her to predict where we're going. However, at the moment, we can leave it as a shot in the dark because I have no clue. So, oh my gosh, you have a time out here. Also Amigos, it's a great restaurant. Sits down, I'm looking at two different sections, either the Dover playing field or actual highway itself in St. Lawrence Gap. It's a beautiful morning. Nice to see they've leveled out that section over there for parking off of the road to give additional parking as well. That's a nice added treat because over there was a little bit rough before. It wasn't a problem for the massive and powerful war wagon, but for other vehicles had a little issues. Oh boy. Alright. Okay, I'm going to spin you onto the rail Barbados. I am not highlighting this, but I am not going to hide it either. So here we go. Well, what can I say? Not going to stay on it. That's all I'm going to say. Well. And you know, this is Dover Car Park. Originally, when I first started coming here, this was just gravel inside section here with grass on the outside. Used to have a few, 1, 2, 3 thatched umbrellas you see over here. Just by where this almond tree is. There was a big manchineel tree here as well. And that's where we used to sit when I was a lot younger. No beach really out here, very little beach. Directly in front of here, maybe 20, 25 feet wide from the actual wall to the beach. Maybe a little more, at 30 feet. And then it just dwindles, it went towards Southern Palms, less and less and less. Johnny Be Cool is a jazz club, jazz bar. If you want to come to the beach, sit down to some cool jazz and have some drinks or something to eat. Lots of facilities here. This entire, I'm going to come around slowly. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, give you a quick something from this section. Alright, so we have an entire area located with kiosks and stuff. You can go and have your drinks over there. You can have your food over there, fish fries and everything. You can get whatever you want in that general location. You can also watch these sports and activities over in the Dover playing field, which has also hosted 𝗃𝗃 Festival. This is the starting point for 𝗃𝗃 Festival. Also had numerous community communities, lots of football and other activities. Very, very popular playing field. And as you can see, hundreds of beach chairs. So conveniences are all here, beach chairs and umbrellas, all cleaned up and stuff. You can see our friend here, hard working again as usual. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go up on the lifeguard hut. If you're on the webcam right now, I'm going to come up and blow you a kiss. So hustle to the webcams quickly. Make it quick, people. I'm not going to be waiting on you all. Mr. Conductor, you know you're on your webcam already. The first kiss is going to be at you. Alright, so this is where our malicious people are probably this morning. Not only do they have webcams, but they also have Wi-Fi facilities here as well. So if you want to come to this beach to conduct your business or whatever, if you're here in Barbados on your welcome stamp or want to do some business or just tease some of your friends with the beauty that surrounds you, please come here. You can do that as well. Remember, the actual Wi-Fi signal will probably not go too much further than infinity on the beach. It will start getting etchy beyond that there. You can see umbrellas and everything getting ready to be laid out this morning. This is before the beach becomes awake. I am amazed to see that Penny is down here playing his work. He must have heard we were coming because Penny usually doesn't get up till like 10 o'clock in the morning. He become real lazy. Those of you remember Penny flying his catamaran over the fishing boat you see more just off of here years ago. That's him down there. We can go and talk to him. He's known as well as Charles Pilgrim. So we go and talk to him in a few minutes time. I say I can take off our beach shoes. Now I'm going to put them back on. Jeez, between two minds. What can I tell you all? Hold a set for me. I got to put these back on. So it's going to be a little bit of a... I mean, put you all a lock so you wouldn't even know that I put on shoes. I was going to take off my shoes. I didn't realize they're full of sand anyhow. So not a problem. I was going to run across here on my bionic feet just to give you all a quick sprint and show you the kind of speed that I have. Alright, so let's take off this lock and come back this direction here for a minute. You can see how the color of the water is definitely not, it's beautiful blues and stuff. There is still some blue. You can see all the sargassum in the water itself, very dark on the shoreline area. Tide, as I said, is going back now. You can see these guys busy at work. They will probably have an ncc crew that will come out here later on today. At certain times here you find 30-40 crew just hitting the beach like this here, cleaning up in a jiffy, and then moving on to another one as well to make sure Barbados is beautiful for us and you. Alright, so let me give you... Good morning, Charles! Jeez, oh look. So let me give you 180 from here. Let you see how beautiful this place is. Here we go. Remember, this is Dover Beach. This is, I would have to say, possibly the most beautiful beach on the island. There's competition between here and quite a few of them. But this is one that would definitely rate up there. Remember, where you're seeing those white tables on the beach, that is where the actual water used to come up to most of the time. And just behind that, where you're seeing the deck end, for Infinity Beach, that used to have 3 𝗂𝗄𝗎s along there, or 4 𝗂𝗄𝗎s along there, and that's really what used to splash in the armor rocks over there before they built or expanded out the groin in the far distance. You can see Elvis walking up here. I'll go down there and show him up, you know, because he's moving extremely slow this morning. He must have finished his session. He can't be in the middle of his session for sure. Anyway, here we go, 180. This one will be done in silence for you. We call that the zigzag, EMC Zigzag 180. You would have seen how awesome that was just now. That's an incredible thing. You've learned it here on EMC. We are an educational channel. And for those of you, just so you will see, I am going to, I know you've been waiting, so I can't hold you off anymore. I'm going to say hello on the webcam to you all and shake to you all. Good morning. I know you want to see me twice. Now you have the opportunity twice as nice always. So for those of you that are webbing on the web camera, good morning to each and every one of you all. Beautiful skies this morning, a little bit of overcasty conditions, but that's just early morning. I'm sure it will clear up. They're calling for a beast of a day. All they had to say today was fair. That was it. Bam, full stop. So get out your tanning lotions. If you want easy over, you know what to do, just tan one side. And if you want to get a full cook through or a medium to well cooked egg, you can do that yourself. Just put it on your chest later on today and you will be fine. But have a look at this beach. Is this not beautiful? Dover Beach, stunning. This is where I actually learned to surf. I'm not going to tell you all when, and I'm not going to tell you how many years ago. I'll leave that as a mystery for now, because I'm still beginning to surf. I'm just trying to learn anyhow. But this is our other view here from Sapphire Beach, looking the other direction now. Again, the 𝗀𝗁 Cable and Wireless office years and years ago in the army days or the days of the World War. My father used to be one of the Morse code operators here. He used to work 12 hours on, 12 hours off. Dreaded those days, I am sure. And all along here, beautiful. You will notice a loss of a lot of coconut trees up at the extreme end of this beach. We're not too sure why. We're not going to gas our opinion on it or anything like that. We just know they look healthy and stuff and they're no longer there. What's up, my friend? You want to say hi to all your friends all over the world, man? You know, coming for you. How are you going?
Good, buddy. Everything is good.
I see you working hard as always, man.
All the time, buddy.
Man, you got your beach looking beautiful, though. Yeah, man, beautiful, man. Thanks a lot, man. So anyone, who is it that should come and ask for in case they want chairs today?
Ricky.
Ricky?
Yeah.
All right, Ricky, and you're right here.
Right
you
on
got all the
Dover
chairs
Beach.
in this section here.
Yeah.
All right, so if you all want chairs or anything, or if you all just want a big smile and thought, Ricky is here for you. All right, brother. Thanks again,
Thank you.
All right, man. Thank you. Now, don't think I didn't know Ricky's name, you know. I've met Ricky and been told Ricky's name like 500 times at least by now, and I don't exaggerate. So I did remember it. Whew. Oh man, got my fingers crossed here. Hold a sec. Okay, I can cross them now. Again, uncomfortable. Alright, so we were at that point there with the grind. You can see, definitely not walkable this morning with camera equipment. Even if you don't have camera equipment, I wouldn't recommend doing it because there are a lot of stones and rocks and coral stones that are actually exposed out there. As you all know, very sharp, hard to see as well. I see somebody saying that's Ricky. I knew that was Ricky. Before he told us, I remembered it was Ricky. Anyway, I'm going to write that down to make sure next time we come here, I won't have to ask him, so you all will know for sure that I know his name. Beautiful Sapphire Beach. Absolutely lovely. This sat for a long time after Cable and Wireless office. It was the Dover Convention Centre. Biggest convention centre in Barbados for sure. That was owned by the government, run by the government. Then they moved up to the 𝐿ESC, which at that time was in Sherburn. However, it's the 𝗂𝐿ESC Centre. That's where they moved to, and then this was sort of like left as it was for many, many years, abandoned until Sapphire took it over. You also remember Marisol used to have a water sports shop just over there in the dead center of the camera. That's where Elvis and all of us used to hang out and watch for the waves that day, even when there were no waves. We were predicting when it was going to happen and how big it was going to get. Never was right, but we still did it anyhow. It was all the fun of it. But beautiful, beautiful Dover Beach telling. I'm going to give you a view from here. We're going to call this our photo op for this morning, or our first photo op. Enjoy this here. Absolutely beautiful. Now, about a month ago, you would have seen people walking up and down here in their numbers because there was obviously peak tourist season in March a few months ago. However, it has changed a lot now. Not many people here, but it will start to get busy again around crop over time. So, like July, mid-July on through August, when we have our 𝗃𝗏𝗏 Day, actually first Monday in every August, this place will pick up with a different set of people. People are coming here to be party animals then, for sure. I know you want more beauty, so the only way to top the beauty out here is to let you see me. So, hello again. I know, well, just so you will see. I'll show you how beautiful I am profile-wise. Left side. Yep. Right side. Hold on a minute. Find me back. I'm just beautiful, period. Even when you can't see my face, I'm the most handsome man in land for sure. Alright, so we're walking back on again. Quite a few people out here. Guys are really cleaning up the beach themselves, not waiting on anyone to do it for them, which is great. Really looking nice. In another hour or two, this will be beautiful because the sea will be right back. So right where you see those waves breaking shoreline, no, that will be all sand. Out here will be absolutely gorgeous. Remember, again, come and check Ricky or one of these guys out here. But we're going to say Ricky right now because he took the time out to speak with us. As you can see, busy man. He ain't sitting down doing nothing. Getting busy and beautifying it for you. All right, my brother.
Yeah,
cool, man. Yep, all right, morning. Just beautiful. All right, so a little bit of a recap of what's going on for tomorrow. Remember, we will be doing the Constitution River project. That was the renovations project that we're carrying out. It has been completed, or mostly completed. That is Nicole's option for tomorrow's Docile Saturday. Please come and join us and enjoy a day of history. Don't only be all lives, it'll still be a historic lives for sure, because she does it so well. And also come and join our love and companionship if you're in the island. What's your excuse this time, huh? You've made so many of them, we've heard them all. Don't make any excuses, either come or don't come. Parking will be, if you are From way back, it will be the alley just to the north of what used to be 𝗲𝗏𝗃 ice creams, and then turned into MG Tucker. That was the Honda distributors on the island. You will go down that road right down to the beach and park in front of what used to be Pirates Cove Beach. Lots of parking down there. If you have a bicycle, you can still park it down there as well. Not right on the beach because you may fall down, but if you have your bicycle, motorcycle, I don't care what your means of transport. Listen, even if you're in your stroller, come on down tomorrow and enjoy some time with us as well. Hold on a minute though, we can't pass without seeing any man that is probably as old as the sand on this beach. You want to know I could talk to a huge man like that way? You haven't seen how big I am. What's that there, Penny? Good morning, my brother. How are you going, man? I bring your family out here to say good morning to you, my brother.
Nick.
I know you must have heard we were coming down here because you don't get up till like 10 o'clock on the morning, right?
Yeah, that's Australian time.
Australian time?
Yes.
Okay, man, so you're busy.
Oh,
Man, you play walking backwards there, pressing, man. I can watch your webcam and see you doing nothing, you know. Yeah, you what, right, correct, yeah. Yeah, we watch you, so if you come out here and lay down the chairs after we go over the camera, we'll still be seeing you.
I appreciate it.
All right, my brother.
I like good company.
All right, man, you be blessed, huh? Have a good day, all right?
God bless you
okay.
guys.
Thanks, so this man here has been rung. As long as I know this beach, I've seen Penny on this beach, so years. A lot? No, just maybe a few years, not that long. Don't make it sound so long. You people start hackling me about my age now. Alright, so you're 50 on the beach. Again, I know there are a lot of the family that stay here as well. Charles Water Sports, just right here. Anything you want in the line of water sports, come and check out Charles. If he doesn't have what you want, he will refer you on to somewhere that you can find it. He is an ambassador for this island, long-standing ambassador, and a gentleman as well. Beautiful deck in here. Met a lot of you all here over the last year, two and a half years. Good morning to the beach boy and beach girl. I know this is your spot. Good morning to all of you all. Beautiful. Now remember, as I said before, where this deck is, where you see these blue umbrellas, was lined with coconut trees and armored rocks, and that's where the sea used to come up to high tide when the swells are on in March and April. There was absolutely no beach along here in those times when the swells are up. When you used to have a south swell, that would tell you how small it was when there was no swell around. And we used to have a little tiny beach. It was put right up in here, a little tiny inlet with sand that had a coconut tree on it. That's where we used to come and grab and put our surfboards and stuff for the day. So those of you that were back in those days, remember seeing guys with surfboards there. Obviously well-behaved people. That would have been us. The bad-behaved people would not have been us, though. Beautiful. All right, so we're about halfway down. Get ready for this spin. Enjoy yourselves. I did tell you this morning to bring your swimsuit just in case. It was very unlikely that we'd be going to see, but we are doing that right now because I want to annoy you all. I want to show the West Coast people that you can go and see on the South Coast, because a lot of them are saying, oh, the sarcasm up there is so terrible, you can't go and see. Well, I'm going to show you that we can go in and see right now. But before I do that, I will show you someone that's almost as handsome as me. If you all can only see his defined features, you all will understand and appreciate. He is mighty and awesome, just like myself. At one time, the Falls Committee actually had secured him to be one of their, I would have to say, Trojan horses in my camp. But then all of a sudden he came back and exposed them and told me what they were up to. So therefore he is now coming to my camp. He's a part of our committee. We have a 3-person committee. If anybody is on here that says, you know, that I'm being unfair and I'm being biased and I only do what I want to do, etc., that is not true. Everything that I do is done with the approval of our committee. We are a democratic group. We are known as the EMC, and that spells democracy. So we have 3 members. We didn't want to get 2 because then we may never get a decision. However, just to let you know, they have never disagreed with me yet. Our committee members' names are me, myself, and I. And we sort of like vote in union because, you know, we are strong in our bonds. We don't like any separation. So when the Falls Committee talk a lot of foolishness, we like to let them know where they stand. All right, so no lies, truth, very brown. Brown, discolored. Not very clear, a little bit of sand in it, but this is mainly caused from decaying sargassum, etc. So there's no blue water here at the moment. We don't try and pull wool over your eyes. We try and tell you the truth of what it is. So we can do a waterborne 360 for you. It is absolutely feeling lovely right now. I don't have a problem with it. It's calm and nice. Oh, here comes the swell. Here we go. You see us jumping, you know what's happened. If we go too high, don't worry. I will control my jump to maybe 20 feet maximum, and that will be it. Beautiful morning here in the island. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, so here we go. Now we first of all, just now, we did a forward. We can do a reverse 360. I want to unwind your head. Here we go. Am I not just amazing? I was hopping, skipping and jumping. You all did not see the difference. Don't say it because of the gimbal. It's because of my superpowers of balancing a camera. So if anyone that tells you that the South Coast is loaded with sargassum, I'm not gonna tell you there are not some beaches that are not heavy. That would be an untruth. So I will tell you, yes, they are. But as you can see clearly, the Dover Beach is easily accessible today. So any of you that are staying in the South Coast, you don't have to run over to the West Coast today. Of course, you may want to do that later on to get the camera oceans, or you may get the pristine water if you want to snorkel or something. But if you just want a lovely day at the beach, this is definitely somewhere that you could come and enjoy it for sure. We cannot do the entire beach in its length now. We're just going to walk a little bit further. I don't think I've talked enough. So 𝗲𝗡𝗏 still, very, very beautiful hotel in Mike, as far as I'm concerned. This was, I would say, probably the latest addition to it. I remember years ago when that was erected, and I also remember the changes that have gone on down here by the beach club itself. They've opened up the front so you can actually walk straight out to the beach, and like before, you had to walk your way up to the two exits that they had along here. Please remember that at high tide, visualize this here, at high tide, when there was a small swell, didn't have to be a massive swell, a small swell, water used to hit this wall here. You couldn't walk in front of here without getting your feet wet for sure. And if you see it was really rough, well, you would have got bathed with the backsplash coming off of that wall. That gives you an understanding of how much sand has been trapped in this area. And if you trap sand in this area, I'm sure it's going to impact somewhere else. You don't have to be a scientist or a beachologist to tell you that. I can tell you for sure that that is obvious. If you trap sand, it's not going to get somewhere else it used to get to before. So different beaches are being impacted, different beaches are being built. But one thing sure is Barbados has some stunning world-class beaches. This is just one of them. Absolutely lovely. If you want to come here, they have steel pan, they have the Red Man playing here, they have various bands playing here as well. So you just come on down, they'll let you come in, it's not a problem. If you're dressed like a ragamuffin, like other people I hang around with, the billionaire when he's on vacation trying to throw people off of his wealth, he would dress really scruffy, as you all would have seen. But anyhow, other people can come in here unless they're dressed scruffy like him. But then again, he will clout his money and he will say, well, I'm the billionaire and I gotta go inside, and people will obviously go to him. I love the contrasting colors here. You have this beautiful blue water in the pool area, you have your green, absolutely lovely green. You then have your sandy color here with the stone that's going around, the non-skip stone, which is a brilliant idea. And then you have the beautiful, beautiful color, salmon color of 𝗲𝗡𝗏𝗏. Beautiful. Absolutely brilliant colors. I'm actually going to give you a 180 of this hotel. Let me get back in the shade a little bit so you won't get blinded by the sun. I'll give you a 180 of what this inside this hotel looks like in case you're interested in staying in this immediate area. There we go. Just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Like I said, I don't think we go right down to Andy Beach. It's not that I am not fit, because I could do that in a single bound. but I don't really want to take too much more of your time this morning, too much more of your time. If you have to go now, remember you can always come and watch it later. We can have it up on YouTube hopefully later on today with a better quality. We have last night's 𝗂𝐻 up on YouTube if you want to watch it a little bit better. We also have that on Facebook as well, 𝗂𝐻. Thank you again to all the family and to all the folks from Q in the community itself. Congratulations again on your 19th birthday. Just barely behind me. I can't even really remember when you were founded because I was so young at the time. But congratulations again, and thank you to all the Q family for your overwhelming friendship and kindness and care for the EMC and for the path that we're on, and for all of the people that watch us on a daily basis. Thank you for spreading the hospitality, the friendliness, and the kindness of Barbadians to the world. Okay, so a little more. We said about tomorrow where we'll be parking. You know where we'll be parking. The planned park time is 5:30, I think. I can't remember the ad. I've done so many of them. The actual start time will be around 5:45. You would have seen this morning. That's the time the sun comes up. We will be starting by the bus terminal itself, Churchill Street bus terminal. So if you would join us there and walk with us, we would really appreciate that. Remember, if you're coming, all we ask of you is your love and your kindness and your peace. That's all we want of you. We don't want anything more than that. If you can give us a good laughter as well, show us that you're having a good time with us, because Nicole will be telling a lot of lies, so many lies you'll probably be dying of laughter tomorrow with all the untruths. But if you had the opportunity to come and spend some time with us and see what it's like to be with the best layer in the world, that's obviously Nicole 𝗵𝗂𝗁. Remember, she's 𝗵𝗂𝗁 6 days a week, but on that 7th day she is not 𝗵𝗂𝗁 at all. She will insult you so well that you will not even realize you're being insulted. So I'm not too sure we'll be coming tomorrow, because we know about Prince Charles, etc. If you all are staying to watch that tomorrow, that's fine. We understand that fully, but a lot of people, including myself, I'm not really so impressed with that there, to be honest with you, years ago, but not anymore. I'm more interested in Barbadian culture and Barbadian heroes, etc. than I used to be. So that's where my focus is on now. We're looking at local or regional people more than anything else. But any of you that want to watch that tomorrow, no problem. We understand why you're going to be absent. However, as I said, there are many of us and many people that are not me watching that are depending on seeing Barbados in the morning, are depending on seeing Nicole's beautiful smile, even when she's lambasting them with a lot of folly in the background. Come and join us tomorrow, please, because I know for sure Nicole will be there. I'll be there. As I said, I'm not too sure how many of our Spice Girls will be coming. But if you are on the island, come and join us. Now, don't make any more excuses. No, I'm tired of them. We are tired of them. Just don't turn up or turn up. Our walk will be along the Constitution River right up to what used to be the Globe Cinema. So hopefully you will come and join us on that. Nicole, as I said, is leading the way. So if we get lost or if we get misled, you will know why. I'm not going to say anything to her. I'm not going to guide her. So there's a very serious possibility that she will go off the straight path and get lost. Don't mind it is controlled and governed for her to stay on it. But you know already how she is. She's a wondrous person. Pure ocean from the beach side. If you're coming through St. Lawrence Gap, you will see this. Remember years ago, 𝗵𝗍𝗘 actually was on this side as well too. The original 𝗵𝗍 was on this side, and then they moved over. Big expansion on the other side. The properties were on this section here have been taken down. They were turned into like administration block. However, they still do have some condos that have one you see. Otherwise, that is just a hop, skip, and jump across the road with a pedestrian crossing over here, so you can enjoy yourselves. Beautiful morning. All right, we're gonna call it here. I'll go right down the bottom. So, drive up. I'm not sure you're parked today, but I know right now you're sprained ankle, so I hope you'll have a quick and speedy recovery and full recovery, because I want you back down here because I need to harass you. I am not having any pity on you at all. I'm leaving the truck dirty. I have a new sponge and chamois waiting on you. So when you come to Barbados, you can feel privileged by washing your wagon for us. So from myself, from all of our EMC family, a special from our co-star who wishes she was here with you this morning, but when she behaves, she will be. For now, she's just talking to you on the phone and stuff. So we are giving her some privileges. She has 3 meals a day, and we had a ration down to one snack a day, because that's the only way to teach her. She won't listen otherwise. So she is allowed three meals a day. She is allowed to sit on the gallery today to catch some fresh air. The only reason we're learning to do that is because inside the house is real hot with the south wind. But as you all can see, we are not cruel. We are kind people, but we also gave her her phone back so she can keep in touch with you. So I'm going to give you a last circle of love from here, and then we'll be signing off. So here we go. And although we didn't start with the most beautiful scenery this morning, we're going to end with the most beautiful scenery possible. So all of you that have been sitting back waiting on this opportunity to view me, you can now do so. We thank you again for joining us this morning. Remember, what we are doing is we are bringing our peace and happiness and joy that we are experiencing, and we're bringing it for you in case you're able to absorb it. You have to be open to it. It can be, you know, there's no way you're going to feel the love and no way you're going to feel the peace or anything else unless you yourself are willing to do so. Remember the Serenity Prayer. If you don't play your part, it's not going to happen. But remember where it ends. You don't try and control other people. That is up for other people to do for themselves. You just walk your own path. You keep yourself in the right way and the right light, and let others do their own thing. All you can do is encourage them with your smiles and your kindness and your good mornings and your greetings and your hellos. Hopefully the EMC will spread worldwide, and one day we'll be known as the movement for peace and love and kindness and happiness. So to each and every one of you all, thank you for joining us again this morning. As I said before, from our co-star, from myself, from all of our EMC family, thank you for joining us this morning. Remember, we refer to a YouTube family and a Facebook family not because they're separate families. It's just that some of the YouTube folks don't come over to Facebook. We'd like to say good morning to them at this present time, and we'd like to thank you all of you, for your inspiring and encouraging and motivating comments that you keep giving us. The ones that are necessary, the ones that are supposed to happen at that time, so that we will continue with what we're doing and that we will not lose focus or sight on the bigger story. It's not about me, it's not about you, it's about we. And that's what the EMC is all about. Have a great day. Blessings from Barbados. Be safe, be cool, be kind, be caring, and be loving. See you all later.